Hey, yo, I just listened to this Uncle Murder Wrap Up 2020. My goodness. Hey, yo, thanks for tuning in to Celebs Source, your source for celeb news. Now, today we got bad news hitting Dave Chappelle. Coolio on pot gang banging in his mid-20s. Baby CEO. We got YK Osiris with a strong message. Tory Lanez and Megan are back at it again. Thanks for tuning in to Celebs Source. If this is your first time to the channel, be sure to hit that like button if you're feeling any part of the content. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. It definitely helps us out. We appreciate all of y'all that already did that a long time ago. Now, we definitely want to throw a shout out, big ups to ATO, Azor, and Jay DeBella. We appreciate y'all for coming through, and everybody else that always sees us in the comment section, man. We respect the intelligentsia in the building. Now, first on deck is my boy Dave Chappelle. Yo, Dave Chappelle tested positive for COVID-19. Yo, this here is my favorite comedian, followed by Cat Williams, of course. But Dave tested positive, man. Now, he's currently quarantining. You like, yo, man, stop spitting on me. Whatever, man. He's currently quarantining, right? And he doesn't have any symptoms. Joe Rogan, Elon Musk, and Musk's girlfriend Grimes, who recently had COVID, were taking pics with my boy Dave Chappelle. So I blame her for it. She probably was all up in my man's face talking about, oh, I love your comedy and all this other bull-ish. Probably kept trying to touch his skin, and now my boy got the Rona. Probably all up in his face like, ooh, he's slim, trim, funny, and dark skin. Best believe I'm trying to heart him, right? She probably like, ooh, I heard what Azalea said. He packing. He might even have some of this on hand. You like, some of what? This.
Bring back the man in you, not because you need to, but because you will want to. Improve your weight room and bedroom performance with the all-new VasoFlux for Men natural dietary supplement. This unique blend of barks, roots, herbs, and vitamins is nature's way of keeping you in the game. And all for under $10. You can order yours today. Visit Youth Fountain Laboratory at youthfountainlab.com or call 1-800-853-7856 today.
We got him again, coach. You like, yo, man, I knew that was coming. Yeah, whatever. Well, after a little bit of that, right, you gonna be coming too. Now, hopefully my boy Dave, forgive me for being crass, hopefully my boy Dave continues to never develop any symptoms and has a speedy recovery. Cat Williams, you wear your mask, man, all right? Please, no photo ops. Dave, we love you, big dog. Get better. Hip-hop heavyweight Coolio linked up with Hip Hop Uncensored to provide some input on his relationship with none other than the late Tupac. You like, yo, man, that was about 24, 25 years ago. Bruh, relax, okay? Anyway, the relevance of what the man said is what's of importance. Yo, take a listen.
Anyway, so, yeah,
a lot of builders don't have that. Tupac, man. Talk about your relationship with Tupac Shakur, if you may.
Pac was convicted, and he really gave a fuck about the music, and he wanted to make a difference in people's lives and shit. Like, but and all the shit that happened to him, it changed him. When he got with Death Row, he became a different person. He wasn't the same dude no more. He started smoking and drinking a lot. And all of a sudden, he became Mob Pyru. You know what I'm saying? And that shit just, and he's actively gangbanging on people. Blood motherfuckers like, what's up, blood? Well, I'm just banging this mob. Well, just like, he felt like he had to be like that in order to survive it. I mean, I don't know. I can't sit here and tell you exactly what he was thinking, but I know I was speaking to him about that. He used to be,
Now, this also reminds me of that other dude, Baby CEO, you know, who, word has it, wasn't gunned down by his ops or didn't OD, but was gunned down by his mans, even though the details are a little bit sketchy. But supposedly, right, his A1 from day one killed him, which is almost even more tragic because of the trust factor involved. Look, whether it's Baby CEO or Tupac, the thing that they have in common, providing that, the baby CEO story is accurate, because the whole thing is real sketchy, right? I mean, the thing that they have in common, though, is the type of people that tend to be around these artists. Case in point, right? YK Osiris was in a bit of a debate, once again on social media. Last time, the debate was about his Gucci outfit, but this time, YK Osiris is talking about artists and their selfishness when they have dudes playing the fall guy for the nonsense that they get roped up in. It's loosely connected, but it's tightly connected. Take a listen to what YK had to say on that.
I'm talking to all my bosses out there that feel like they're bosses. I'm talking to just y'all. If you got niggas around you that you feel like they should shoot for you, kill for you, go to jail for you, you're selfish. You should put your niggas in a position not to be a liability to them and your organization. You're selfish. A lot of y'all have niggas around you that be liabilities, and that's not cool. Cause that's why you be licensed and you put them in a position on a real job and not be this run around with you and.
Okay, YK. See, that's what I'm talking about right there. Honestly, right? The man got a point, but ninjas gonna be on some clown-ish like, man, F out of here, bruh. I mean, that make too much sense, so I ain't down with it, period. You talking about thinking and all that foolishness. And, that's why there's a judgment day. You think it's just for evil. It's for stupidity, too. The baby has recently matched up 42 Doug's bag. The baby recently matched 42 Doug's bag of $20K to bail out a young woman who killed a man. You're like, what? Let me explain. A young lady by the name of Titiana Coppage had a little brother who was about 16 years old when he was tragically murdered. He was a high school basketball player, junior in his class. He's 16 and a junior, and he plays ball. He sounds like a good kid, right? Anyway, Titiana, we'll call her Titty, tracked down, let's call her Titiana proper. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no smoke. Tracked down the accused? Let me try and get through this story straight. Titiana Coppage had two brothers and a cousin, right? One brother is 16, the other one was, one brother was 8 years old and her cousin was 9. Shots rang out at her house, killing the 8 and 9-year-old while they were playing video games. The shooting was targeted, but they, the two children, were not the intended victims. This was back in 2016. Now fast forward to 2 weeks ago, right? January 10th. Titiana's brother, the 16-year-old basketball player brother, was killed, making it the third relative that she lost. I could see how and why she lost it. Now, the dude she killed, his name was Lars. And this dude was shot at before, okay? So something tells me this dude, he might be relatively a problem. Anyway, Titiana asked Lars to meet up, and she jumped in front of his car when they met up, while someone else shot at him, but he wasn't hit. She later asked Lars once again to meet up with her, right? And when he did, mistake number 2, another car pulled up, which Lars promptly shot at. It sounds like this guy is ready for this kind of action, which Lars promptly shot at while telling Titiana, yo, stay in the car. She said she was going to come out the car to let off slugs at the vehicle, but Lars got popped in the crossfire. Now, she claims she tried to meet up to settle things before Lars and her father killed each other. Now, here's where the story goes left. You're like, what? It still goes left? Bruh. Documents also show that Titiana's cell phone showed texts asking someone called Auntie for bullets, and another text that was sent after the shooting saying, this other text was also sent to the Auntie, which said, LOL, I used too many on bro. LOL. She also sent a third text to her deceased brother's phone saying in part, quote, I owe him that body, close quote. You're like, damn, that's quite the story. Right. So she now has a $200,000 amount, that bail amount that's kind of, just sitting around, right? 42 Doug dropped $20K, and the baby said he is willing to match that $20K. I'll keep my thoughts on that story to myself. She tracking people down and setting people up, man. I'm gonna keep my thoughts to myself. And finally, word on the street is, right, a Superior Court of California website showed no pending charges against Tory Daystar Peterson Lanez. I think he should have just called himself Daystar Peterson. I mean, Daystar Peterson sounds like a television station. Anyway, a rep for Tory Lanez says it is not true that charges against him and the Megan Thee Stallion were dropped. Quote, the blog that posted the information is wrong. I assume the docket hasn't been updated. The next hearing date is in mid-February. So your boy, it appears, is not off the hook just yet. Now, Megan has come out the cut with some pretty strong words for your boy, Daystar. She tweeted, quote, at this point, I'm getting annoyed. Stop believing everything you read on the mother effing internet. This is what she tells us on the internet. Anyway, let me keep going. Imagine how I feel waking up every day, seeing people lie and turn my trauma into a joke. I don't think people are still doing that anymore, but maybe they are. That whole team figures out ways to create doubt with my story every week, and the media eats it up. Y'all can't tell when ish is fake news. Y'all still don't see an abuser picking with me. The first court date got pushed back because of the inauguration, but I can't wait until the mother effing facts come out. B, you shot me and my story is not changing, and B, you going to jail, close quote. See, this is crazy, right? Because I can't help but think when Tory was like, yo, man, initially, she said if I stay quiet, then, she ain't gonna push anything. And I stayed quiet. I didn't say anything. And then we got on Tory about that. And then, she was like, yo, his team is tripping. And then she was like, yo, freak that. I'm dropping everything. And then Tory was like, yo, man, you told me to stay quiet. I stayed quiet. Now you dropping everything because you was pushed by Rock Nation and the whole 9 yards. And she initially did come out and say, yo, man, black dudes, I see how black dudes is going out and da-da-da-da-da. But whatever, let me keep it going. She continued on and said, trauma is real. I'm still traumatized from losing my mom and dad and one of my grandmothers, and on top of that, being shot. I'm not open about anything on the internet, usually because I like to keep my emotions private, but I'm reaching my limit. I'm gonna keep staying positive. Close quote. It reminds me of when Kevin Hart's man threw the pen at the ostrich. Like, if she's just chilling, minding her business, right? Don't mess with it, because if you throw the pen at it, right, now it's going to chase you and it's going to be ready to F you up. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you got to check that Kevin Hart ostrich joint. That's from back in the days. You see what I'm saying? Let us know what you think. Tupac starting a gangbang at, shooting at 20, at what, mid-20s? Come on, man. I mean, that's a young kid's game. You see what I'm saying? You're 13 years old. I get it. YK Osiris. Honestly, I think the man was on point with that. You know what I mean? If y'all have a problem with what he's saying, then Tory Lanez and Megan. I can't believe these two are back at it again. I mean, it was kind of silent for a minute. Is his team really antagonizing this poor woman? She got popped in the foot. Well, they're saying that she didn't. Whatever, let us know what you think. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for tuning in to Celebs Source, your source for celeb news.